Want to share a quick but important message with you about doing it now. So this is thanks to just on a group coaching call, and one of my clients was talking about, yeah, they're going to do it when there's going to be some change in their life coming up, and then they're going to do it. Then they're going to put themselves out there. And I don't want to call this client out because it's so common. We all do it. We all do it. And I do understand it, some situations, if it's like your kids are home and it's hard sometimes if there's noise, etc., you can't go live, for example. So I do understand it. However, you can take your phone out and go to the garden or to the forest or something. And I was nearly going to do that for this live stream, actually, but I just thought, no, do it now, Neve, do it now. And then I was reminded of something. Our buddy Napoleon Hill, hope you're joining us for Elevate Your Money Consciousness, because you're going to know this book backwards by the end of it and all the great teachings in there. But Napoleon Hill's colleague was called Clement Stone, Clement D. Stone, I think. And so Clement Stone was also a very famous industrialist, very successful. And he had in his business building inside in his offices, he had do it now. That's what he had for, and he used to say to his employees, and apparently he used to say it 100 times a day and get them to say it 100 times a day. Do it now, do it now, do it now. Can you imagine? So think of this, Neve, saying, do it now, do it now, do it now. Yeah. When you're procrastinating and thinking, well, I'll get to it when, because the real truth is that it's scary. Visibility is scary, and it brings up our trauma. That's a fact. And when it's important to be aware of that, because then you need to take care of yourself when that happens. You need to know how to take care of yourself. That's why group support is a great starting point. And then maybe you need more specialized support, depending on the level of trauma that comes up. However, you never let it hold you back. Don't let your fear be stronger than your mission. So the best thing that you can do in your business is do it now. And that means literally going live, sharing videos, and they might be messy and you might forget what you're saying, and you might call a building something instead of an office. What did I just say earlier? You might mix up your words, and then you'll learn to accept yourself as you are, and people will love that for you, because we don't want perfection. We actually want imperfection, because that inspires us, because we say, well, if she can get up there with messy hair and whatever, and she can share, and so can I. Those are the best examples of success, the ones that are not polished. Yeah, so you're doing people a favor actually by not being polished. Yeah, I know you understand what I'm saying. So remember that when you're going live, say, oh yeah, I forgot. I was thinking that I had to be perfect, but actually no, the goal is to be imperfect. And if you are perfect and you're listening to this, let go a bit of being perfect. I'm joking. I don't think that there's anybody, right? That's the thing. Nobody's perfect, but yet we hold these standards for ourselves. There's this voice inside that believes that we need to be, and then we beat ourselves up, and it brings up stuff, and it's really uncomfortable, and we don't want to feel those feelings, so we avoid it, and we think, well, I'll get to it when. And you know what? I've been there. I've been there many times. And the unfortunate thing about saying that is when comes, and then you're like, oh, and then you find another excuse and you convince yourself of it. You convince people like me of it, because, I've had clients say it or non-clients say it, we're masters at conning ourselves, and it's protecting ourselves. It's innocent. I'm not judging it, because, I do it too. But it's protecting ourselves from that discomfort. So I'm painting this entrepreneurship journey as a really uncomfortable one, but obviously, there has to be something in it for you. When you come out the other side of that, you feel pride in yourself, and you look back. You mightn't necessarily see the growth immediately, but you look back and go, oh, wow, I was there and now I'm here. And the only way that you keep going is in the day-to-day stuff, it can feel uncomfortable, but you just one foot in front of the other and one foot in front of the other. It's very hard to do it alone. So I would highly recommend that you get support, right? Either private support or group support or both, right? So join us inside Fired Up Coach. It's my monthly membership program, and it's on special offer for $997 for a whole year. And what you get for that year is actually worth 20,000. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I've been in a mastermind. It was 18,000 and mine is better. So, but there is a higher level. I do have a higher level mastermind, but this one is a fantastic starting point. It will help you to do it now. And you'll be in a group with beautifully like-minded people on the same journey as you, all who have fears like you, all who resist it, and we're all rising together. Okay, so what are you going to do? Comment below. Let me know. What are you going to do now? Think of Clement Stone, Clement W Stone or T Stone or D Stone. Can't remember, but he has a middle initial. And maybe you can write it on a post-it note and say it to yourself 100 times a day. Do it now. If you want help with that, actually, just from a scientific point of view, Mel Robbins, great coach, I'm sure you know her. She's got a book called The 5 Second Rule. You don't even need to read the book, just watch her. She did a TED Talk called The 5 Second Rule, and she was procrastinating. And she was, it's a very good story. She was feeling really stuck, and she was stuck on her sofa. I think she had, her life had fallen apart, and there was bankruptcy, and she just wasn't moving forward, feeling very stuck. And she watched on TV a rocket launching, and it went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And she got in her head, what if I just thought of that and I don't give myself time to resist, and I just do it now, like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? So it's the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 rule, it's called. So you do it before you get to 1. Because when the mind will come in, it will find justification for you not to do it. So don't give it time. And she shares in the book the scientific evidence around, why the best thing to do is like move fast, because if you're moving slowly, then that devil on your shoulder has time to creep in and say, it's not a good idea because you're not good enough yet. You just have to wait until. But the problem with waiting until is you deprive yourself of the growth, and you also deprive the people that can benefit from your mission, from your service. You deprive them of your support. So maybe it's also good to remember to get out of your own way, right? It's not about you. When you're in service and you're outward focused, then it becomes so much easier, and then you start to reap the rewards of it and feel that beautiful connection with fantastic clients, and that starts to feel really good. But you'll only experience that if you go through the discomfort. Life begins at the end of our comfort zone. But it's a good discomfort, because you'll feel proud, and then you just do the work through. Well, is it really that important to me what they think, or is it more important to me that I follow my heart and my mission and do what I was put on this earth to do, and stop beating myself up for not doing it? Do it now. Do it now. Hope this served you. Come join us inside Fired Up Coach, because it's after tomorrow, it goes up to 1,777 for the year. That is the normal price. It's just on special offer now. And or otherwise you can join us monthly at $197 a month. But yeah, it's like an $800 discount if you pay for the year for $997. Do it now. Don't let your mind come in with saying why it's not a good idea. It is a good idea, no matter what stage you're at. If you have any questions about it, let me know.